EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Malcolm.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Second and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
side, what's going on the defensive side?
It's tough for him because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Kamara, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
These 2 teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City.
He'll find Metcalf, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
Jackson's going to keep it.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
2 on the play.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And all the way to the opposite 45.
Complete.
A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Titans 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
At the Ravens' 21-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Again, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to take the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
They got his man complete. And they finally finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And goal to go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To the air again, Tannehill. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He'll try to run for it with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At that 8-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that's caught by Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Derrick Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Again, Jackson being chased out left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 41 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. With it is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Jackson's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Jackson. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Good. That ties the game, 35-35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pass caught left side by Humphries. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll run on first down. Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets done.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Ravens have got it. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.